Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to make a little box, only a tiny one, fairly quick project hopefully, out of this bit of spalted beech. Quite like using the spalted, I haven't done that for quite a long time, so I'm going to try and make something out of that, make a nice little pot out of it. I've already marked it up, and I'll just show you what I use for that. Basically I'm using one of these devices. And all you do really is you just place it on top, nice and easy, and then you just mark a line down there, and then just move it slightly over as well on this side, mark another line, and you can move it over again if you want, to make sure it's fitted down, mark another line. Right, so let's get this on the lathe. Right, so I've got this up now on the between centres in the lathe, and I've basically put it in where I've marked it, so it's just in there, fairly secure, but I never really like it that much in between centres, so I'm going to try and I'm going to put a little tenon on here in a minute, which basically means I'm going to get rid of some of this wood so that it fits inside my chuck, and then it's much safer inside here. So I'm going to do that now. So just put a little tenon on there. Now what will happen now is, see, I can take this little step centre out. It's quite a neat little thing. So got this so that I don't have to keep taking this chuck off. And then I can pop this in here like that. That will fit quite nicely in there now. Now that's pretty secure in there, as you can see. That's not going anywhere. Well, I'll never say never, but it's certainly a lot safer in there than it is where it was before. So I'm going to take the lid off now. Before I do that, I'm going to just create another little tenon on here so that we can flip it over and put it in the chuck. Take the base out now. I'm just going to pop the lid with my tenon on. Pop the lid in the chuck. Make sure that's secure. And now I'm going to hollow out a little bit of the inside of the lid. Get that ready and finished for the base. I don't know if you can see that, okay. But basically, right, what I've done there is I've shaped the lid, and I've basically put some grooves in the top of the lid, inside of the lid, using this carbide range tool. Just basically a few little grooves in there, just to basically give it a little bit of something different, really. Now what I'm going to do now is I've made the insert of the lid. I'm just going to sand it down a bit and see if we can finish the inside. I've finished the inside of the lid now. I've used a combination of different finishes on this. I've sanded it back to 240 grit, well, using 240 grit, sorry. Then I put a bit of Yorkshire grit on it, and then I actually used some of the Sheila wax as well, and then I finished it with the Hampshire Sheen wax stick. Yeah, so used quite a few bits and pieces on there, so that's okay for now. But I'm not going to take this off yet, obviously. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So there's the finished lid, the inside, and I say a little pattern in there, just for effect really. So I've got the base back up now, and what we need to do now is get this to fit nicely on here. So we just need to shave a bit off of here, and this is where we've got to be really careful to make sure we don't take too much off. Now you can measure this up if you want, but I just like to do it by eye, to be fair. So now I've got the lid to fit on there fairly well, and I've just hollowed out a little bit of that, so I know where I'm going to go to in a minute. Put the lid back on. If I can line it up, I will, but doesn't really matter. So that's on there now fairly well. What you can do in this instance is bring the tailstock up just to secure this from flying off anywhere. And what I'm going to do now is just basically shake this up so that it matches the box. So now I'll finish with the inside, and the lid fits on pretty well. I'm going to now start sanding this down and start finishing, taking this tenon off. Put this on with the paper towel just to give it a secure fit so that it doesn't come flying off when I finish the top of the lid. It still might, but I'm going to take it nice and easy and just try and finish this and make some sort of shape. What you can do as well is, if you want, just to sort of secure it up even more, is you can put a bit of tape around it, which I might do as well, just to sort of like make sure this doesn't come flying off. Nothing worse than it come flying off whilst you're in mid-flow. Right, there we go, that's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to finish this off now. So the box is nearly finished. It's quite a nice looking box, but I found this little piece of perspex, and I do like inlaying stuff, so I am going to cut out a little piece here, and I'm going to try and inlay this inside it. So let's give that a go. Hopefully this will work out okay. So there we go. That kind of ended up quite nice actually. Quite a nice little inlay in there. You can see that, alright. It's yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Just a little bit different, isn't it? So now I'm just going to pop this out, and then I'm just going to sand off the bottom. Now obviously there's several ways of doing this. getting rid of the. So now I can make a jam chuck and put the base in the bottom, or I can just sand this off in the sander. So I might make a jam chuck actually. Let's just. Okay, so this is a jam chuck, a rather large one, but I already had this already made, so fitted fairly well. Bit of tissue in there, and that just basically sits on there quite nicely. So now I can just finish off the bottom fairly easily. There we go, nice finish on the bottom of that. So what we'll do now is we just get the super glue again, and then we'll just pop a bit of glue in the bottom, and then we'll just pop my larger emblem in there, which fits in there quite nicely. So as you see, I messed that one up, and it was supposed to be a small one, but still the big one looks quite nice. This is more of a penny size one. The other one's more of a half a penny, if you remember that. So there we go. So I think we've finished that one now, that little project. So and there it is. So little Spalted Beech box. As you can see the finish there. And then you've got the little perspex sort of inlay in the top there, which was quite nice. Didn't know how that was going to turn out, to be fair, but actually turned out quite well. Then you've got inside, you can see that, and you've got the little pattern here as well. Yeah, fits fairly well, got a fairly good fit on it. This basically, on these emblems, I don't know if you've seen these ones before, they've got a little protective film over the NZ. They just take that off there. See? Look at this nice shiny emblem underneath. So I can just keep the protective film on it, I suppose, until I either give it away or sell it or something. So yeah, there we go. So I hope you like watching that. As I say, it was only a small piece to make, something different. Little box, little inlay, Spalted Beech as well. So yeah, just a quick project to get up for you. Hope you like watching. I've got a few other things going on at the moment. I've actually got three projects that I'm actually working on, and a couple of pencil. There are 2 or 3 pencil projects that I'm working on as well at the moment. So I kind of got a lot of things going on, and I kind of sort of like filming different bits when I can, really. This one I managed to do in one night, so most other projects kind of take a few nights to make and stuff, so it does I get a little bit sort of mixed up sometimes of which ones I'm actually doing and stuff. So so anyway, hope you like that. Thanks for all my new subscribers again. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. It seems to have gone up. All my subscribers seems to have gone up quite a lot actually recently, so I really do appreciate that. Thanks very much. I don't know if you remember the Close Encounters of the Third Kind piece that I made. That seems to have gone mental, which is pretty cool. Really chuffed actually that everyone's kind of interested in that piece. It was a very unusual piece, so but it seems to have got a lot of views, so I really do appreciate it, so thanks very much. And again, just a quick mention to my other channel. I don't know if you are interested or not. It is completely different than this, so I do appreciate the viewers on this channel probably not want to look at the other one, but it's in the link below anyway. It's me doing some vlogging, all sorts of stuff, basically holidays, days out, just messing about really. And I've got some interesting stuff going on over there very soon as well. So if you want to check it out, check the link below and come and subscribe over there. But again, thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate all of my subscribers. Appreciate all the comments, negative and positive ones. I know from time to time I might pick the wrong music or do something wrong and annoy somebody or upset somebody. So apologise for that if I do. Again, you know, I can't please everybody, but I will try. So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheers, bye bye. I just want to say a big shout out for a fellow woodturner, Jimison's Stuff. There we go, Jim. This guy is absolutely awesome at what he does. I would suggest that you check him out. I'll leave a link below. I've got quite a few ideas off of Jim, and he's local to me as well, and he makes some cracking bowls and knives and bits and pieces really. So yeah, he's really talented guy, so definitely worth checking him out. So link below, Jimison's Stuff. Cheers, Jim. It is slightly different because obviously you can see all the effects of the top of the see that? Okay, that bit more. I will put some stills up at the end as always. But yeah, it's quite like that. It's only a tiny bowl or pot.